NBA 2K27 has revealed 16 archetypes, and there might be even more. And I believe this is accurate information, but I do want to mention there's some speculation here. Not confirmed that we're going to get all these names, but also another speculation is what you're looking at on screen. I created this very quick graphic because I've been pushing for this since last year when Specializations was announced. I said, why not combine it? Make it like the pie charts that we had in the past where you put two together. And I believe that they can do it. It's not going to be overpowered. It's going to be straightforward. You basically have a combination of using two different specializations for the price of one build, or you can go fully into one build with a specialization the way we did last year. That's just my general idea. Let me know your thoughts on that. But now I want to get into the actual brand new archetypes. All right. So you can go on Twitter right now and check this out for yourself. And there might be more revealed later. So lock in for that. This one is called Chaos Creating Burner. I absolutely love some of these new names. I've never seen them before. And they're creative and they're different and they're something I wouldn't mind having. So this right here is a dope one. Whoever gets it first, shout out to you. And, you know, we'll see how these go. Again, you can't speculate yet, but we're going to talk more about it in a second. Then you have the point fading wizard. I like this a lot as well. It's just different, right? Like it's not two-way, three-way shot creator. And with a little some special in there, especially with him, you know, he is the fading wizard. So I kind of like this archetype. And again, one of the biggest things is this is about play styles, but it all begins with your attributes and meeting the right thresholds and so on. So I'm curious who's going to be making what build, what's going to be the most popular builds. Of course, that's going to be interesting. Defensive lockdown. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. I want more creative defensive names so that people could be like, oh, whoa, something interesting that's new. But we'll see. Two-way shot creator, we know what that is. That is tradition in the game, and this is my favorite playstyle, having some good defense but still being a shot creator at all times. Fun. This right here is the one that I might be trying to go for myself when I make a big man. I'm assuming it's for big man only. Victor Wembanyama being able to have the Anomaly as your name is crazy. All right, you load up and your matchup says Anomaly. So maybe somebody with high defense, some decent shooting and good finishing, but all around, you know, decent dribbles and stuff, kind of like an all-around player with amazing defense. I'm thinking that's how that would go. We're going to talk about more of the build in a second, but I want to go through all these for you. Another one that's pretty fire in my opinion, Glass and Splash Wing. Whoever made that one up, I could dig it. It's pretty much for a lot of players. You have point guards and centers, and then you have wings, right? Like most of the game, people will make wings, and having a glass cleaner and a splasher, aka 3-and-D type player, is going to be very good. Off the Bounce Bulldozer. This is kind of one that was close to last year, and I didn't look at all of last year's names. There's like a website for that, but this is kind of like a bounce of last year's, right? You got the Bulldozer name, but off the bounce, and it's Jalen. You know, Jalen's a beast. So this is the one that I got when I went on Twitter. It's called Prototype. It's the all-around LeBron style build, and I like this name. This is probably one of my favorite names. So, you know, we'll see if I get that. Again, I'm not chasing the names. I'm just going to get the best attributes, but it is fun to have the right name. And this is fire in my opinion. I want to talk about a new system that I wanted to create in a minute after we go through all these. Buckets, another fire name. Very simple, but yo, get them buckets. Offensive Maverick. Funny, they put Maverick right on to Luka. And yeah, I ain't mad at it. It's still pretty fire. And then Splash, of course, the Splash brother, the greatest shooter, Curry. Block Party, I really like this one. This is a fun one where, you know, you just want to be scary out there. Like, oh no, it's a. And then Bully Ball Big. And Giannis is going to have one of those menacing seasons. I think he's going to be terrorizing players this year. So it's going to be fun to watch. And I like that name. Turbo, pretty straightforward, chill name. And one of those left-right cheeser builds. It's probably going to be an ante up a lot. And then you have Jelly Dimer. I really like this one because it was like, it really fits Kyrie. If I was to tell you what's a nickname, a random nickname that's not one that we already made for him, he shoots jellies a lot and he's a dimer. I like it. I think it's fire. Another cool one, Ashinking Slasher and jelly. And those are the official names that we got so far. NBA 2k 27. Again, you can go to the video and check it out for yourself, go into deeper conversations about it if you really want to do that. But what we're going to do right now is I want to take you guys into the builder and talk about the way I had my idea for this game. And again, you don't have to agree. This isn't like some drama that I'm trying to stir up with y'all. But as you can see right now, we get one specialization. And then once you have it, you get all this stuff. You mainly get 2 cap breakers and a max plus 1 and 2. But what happens if they say you can combine 2 of them? And you probably won't get extra stuff. You probably still can get only 2 cap breakers and 1 max plus 1 and 1 max plus 2. But it can go for either of your play styles, right? So now it's not that much hard to do. And that's all they would have to do is make it so that it combines. And that's where you get the image that I showcased where it's dual specializations. And you would say, why would you care for that? Because everything else is not affected, right? Like they're just giving you bonuses. Exactly. But being able to switch your max plus 1s and 2s from shooting to playmaking is a fire concept, in my opinion. When I go into, this is a new build I made just for this demo. When I go into my specialization, I can click on shooting, I can click on playmaking, and then go back and forth depending on the mode or how I feel like playing the game. I can have that, and I think it would be a lot of fun. All right, that's one of my ideas. Let me know what you're thinking. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about, which is also just as important in my opinion, is these archetype names. All right, so the truth is we start off with one name no matter what when you make your build, and then you can get more with the actual specialization that allows you to unlock some of them, right? And we know like these specializations pretty straightforward. It's nothing crazy, but hey, you can take it. And so those are the simple things that I think is cool, like this one right here. Each of my characters, you know, haven't finished all of the specializations, but the point is we have them and we can swap them out to a bunch of names. And what I've been telling the devs, not just this year or last year, but for multiple years, I've been saying, why not let us earn different names in different areas, in different positions, in different modes, so that I can switch it whenever I feel like it, right? And that was something that, you know, I've never got. You can see this name has 5 already, but just imagine, right? I've always played in Proving Grounds. I got #1 overall for whatever, a week. I did something, right, in the leaderboards or whatever you want to put. I reached that specific achievement and it gave me the Proving Grounds King, right? Archetype name or something else. And now I can have extra names by earning them in the open world, aka not the open world, but throughout the game. You know, maybe you're a Rec Warrior, where you're gonna get the Rec Warrior archetype name, and that's it. And then you can do that for the park and all of the modes, depending on which one you like most. For example, Ante-Up, it's gonna encourage people like to reach those goals. And the best example I can give in that scenario is the way the game works right now, where it gives you these challenges that you can do lifetime challenges, and each challenge gives you more rewards. So we'll have systems like this. Of course, it's going to be a bit different than this specifically, and it'll have its own little set of things for the archetype, but that'll be a way to earn a nickname, because that's all the archetypes is. If we're going to be honest, it's really just a nickname. We all know that it's not important to the game. It's not going to make you a better player if you have the right name. It's really like just a fun thing to have and to show off. But why wouldn't they put an extra lifetime challenge expecting that this comes back, and they make it so that it's strictly for archetype names? 500 games in the rec, right? And so I get rec warrior archetype, and then I go to theater, this many games. How many games I got in a rec? I think I got 200. Look at that. So things like that. So that's the goal, and I think this can be super fun and incentivizing for people who really, really love the archetype names, because now you can't get a name all the time, right? You're not going to get glass cleaning or a point guard most of the time. You would have to make a tall point guard with 99 rebound, make a goofy type of build, which is also possible, but we don't need those. We could do rec warrior. We can do, theater performers. I don't know. I'm making up names. But the point is, I've been suggesting this for a long time, and they kind of started putting in different archetype names already. And I do believe it's not only doable, but it is going to be something in the long run. They're going to have to start saying, yes, let's put it into the game. And so there goes me pitching that part of it again. But again, I want to take it back into the archetypes as far as the specializations. I believe this should also be dual setups where you're going for your specialization, but you can get 2 of them, and maybe the rewards would be diminished as far as like you're still going to get the same rewards. You're not getting extra cap breakers, but I don't mind. I don't think it's a problem. We're earning cap breakers by the boatload in the game. You get some from lifetime achievements, you get some from all these different places. Why not add it to what I'm mentioning, right? It's not going to hurt the game to add 2 more cap breakers and eliminate 2 from whatever little challenge that the lifetime has, right? That's just my opinion. And then for max plus 1s and 2s, just make it switchable so that I can use a playmaking one and a shooting one, switch between them. And I've already told the devs this. I posted it on Twitter a bunch. I made videos about it before. I'm going deeper now because of the new archetype names that we saw. So just an opinion and a feeling, and hopefully it comes true. The game is literally right around the corner, so we'll find out in just a little bit. Feel free to let me know where your thoughts and feelings are. Super hyped about NBA 2K27, and let's have some fun this year. Catch you on the next one. Stay blessed.